work on this table for our dining room area. So I showed you a video just a moment ago, wasn't today, of us taking apart the old table that used to sit here. Just too tall, rounded, not practical for what we want to use. We've already told you a little bit about what we're going to do with this, but our design has changed a little bit, and I want to kind of just review it for anyone who didn't watch that earlier video. So what we got going on is we are going to be putting a short table here for the kids to use whenever it's time to eat. Whitney and I will sit on the couch or sit somewhere else, but this will be where the kids eat. This will be the school area, and just be primarily the area that they use. So it'll just be a short table. We've got about 15.5-inch little stool things that we're going to be putting in here for them to sit on. They'll have storage inside of them. Just trying to maximize on how to use storage space and how to use space in the camper. So we'll have those seats for them to sit on, and so it'll have to be fairly short for them to be able to sit at those and be level. So that's what we're going to be working on now, and let's get at it.
Yes.
All right, so I've got my pre-drill holes in here. I've got 4. That may be overkill, and maybe under. We're gonna find out. I'm also gonna run just a little bit of glue down that edge to help hold them together. Again, maybe too much, but we're gonna just make. So when we first decided we were going to start doing these videos, I decided that I was going to try to be as honest as possible with the things that we did, which means showing you mistakes as well as successes. So I want to show you a mistake I made and let you know kind of what you just saw me doing with the sander. So I don't know if you can see it very well, but there is just a little bit of a lip right here. I was hoping or trying to rely on the table that I'm using at the moment to make sure that whenever I put these screws in, it was going to be completely flat. But I guess that was a bad decision because it is not. We've got just a little bit of a lip here in the middle. I tried to pull the screws out and put them back in a spot that would work better, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that without. It's close enough that they're just going to go back in the same holes. I would have to completely do new holes if I was going to try to do that. And so I'm just going to see if I can sand that little bit of a lip down and try to fix my mistake that way. But I wanted to go into all that because I decided I was going to try to be very honest with you, show you my mistakes as well as things that went well, to try to keep you guys, if you decide to do a similar project in the future, from making the same mistake. So hopefully that's helpful. I want to see if I can fix mine, and we'll get back at it. So one of the main purposes of taking apart the table is I actually kind of liked these legs that were under them, but I'm not going to actually use them the way that they were using them. They used them so that they were sitting like this under the table. I am planning on turning them over so that they will sit like this with the tabletop on top of it, and that being the leg going down to the floor and help support the table. So just finished getting 3 legs of those ready. Got a little bit more work to do on the tabletop itself, and we are about ready to put it inside the camper. There we go. All right, so we've got about the tabletop is just about done.
Working on the rails. Whitney came out a little bit ago and recommended that these rails were actually too long, with being the 2x4 or the 1x4 that we stripped them down to width. So we actually shaped them down to only about 2¼ inches as a ledge all the way around. So those are all attached. I'm gonna flip it over and router this front edge on that side. So it'll be a little rounded since this will be the kids' table. We don't want a sharp edge right there for them to be resting their arms on and stuff. So round that out, and then we will put legs on it and either go ahead and stain it and then put it in, or put it in and then stain it. We'll not quite decided yet on what we're gonna do there. So, all right, heading in to do the routering next. All right, so we've got this inside now. I've got everything all together. I had to drill some holes through here for those screws to go through. I've got this ledge that we've attached that'll help hold the wall on the backhand side. We've got our ledge all the way across. We've got this top edge routered all the way down. Everything's sanded, and it's now time to fasten it to the wall. Here we have it, fastened to the wall and ready to go. The two screws on the outside edges, are actually in studs. The other screws are there more just as a precaution, just to add some extra holding power. And I got one over there. There's nothing over there really to hook into other than the paneling, but hopefully that will just help hold a little bit as well. We've got our legs to help hold up. All right. All right, so there it is. Another project done.